China has just released a major new scientific report, and if true, it could have large implications for technology, energy, even geopolitics. This week, the Chinese Academy of Sciences published what it calls the world's first strategic roadmap for developing high-temperature superconducting materials. In simple terms, it's a long-term plan for how China basically wants to turn advanced lab science into real-world technology. But what exactly does that mean? First, what are superconductors and why does all of this matter? Superconductors, as many of you may know, are special materials that can carry electricity with almost no loss, unlike normal wires, where energy is wasted as heat. Superconductors allow power to flow freely, which means faster trains, stronger medical scanners, and also more efficient power grids, even progress towards nuclear fusion. All of that being the implications. But then for decades now, the problem has been temperature. Traditional superconductors only work at extremely cold levels, close to absolute zero. Keeping them that cold requires expensive cooling systems and also rare helium. And that is why until now, superconductors have mostly been limited to places like MRI machines, scientific labs. China's new report focuses on something different. It focuses on so-called high-temperature superconductors. Just to be clear here, these materials still need to be cold, but not nearly as cold. In other words, they can operate using liquid nitrogen, which is much cheaper and easier to produce. And that makes large-scale use far more realistic. As per China's report, China's plan is a material which is rare earth barium copper oxide. Since 2006, China and other countries have been producing it commercially in thin tape form. These tapes can carry enormous amounts of electricity and withstand strong magnetic fields as well. According to the report, it could play a major role in two key areas: power systems and advanced magnets. In power systems, these materials could help build ultra-efficient electricity grids, cutting waste and improving energy security. And in magnets, they are crucial for technologies like nuclear fusion reactors and high-end medical equipment. In other words, this is not just about science, it's about the future infrastructure as well. But the report also makes it clear that China is not there yet. Researchers identified obstacles like lowering production costs, manufacturing, and making the materials more stable in real-world conditions. But why is China putting so much emphasis on this now? A part of the answer is purely economic. Advanced materials like superconductors are seen as foundational technologies. They are important for many industries, from clean energy to transport to even AI infrastructure. Countries that lead in these areas gain long-term advantages naturally, and part of it is also strategic here. The United States, Europe, Japan, China are all competing when it comes to advanced technology fields. We've been telling you about this. From semiconductors to batteries to quantum computing as well. Control over critical materials has become a geopolitical issue. Even India is part of that race, of course. India's semiconductor mission was launched in 2021 with a total financial outlay of 76,000 crore rupees. Its aim is to provide financial support to companies investing in semiconductors. India and every big economy realizes that superconductors are the next frontier at the heart of modern economics, which then brings us back to today. By releasing this roadmap, China is trying to tell the world that it wants to lead and not follow in this next generation of energy and research technology. It's quite similar to what we have seen in EVs, for example, solar panels, where China invested early and scaled quickly and was able to build global competitiveness. So if China succeeds, it means the reshaping of entire industries, from power transmission to high-speed transport. It could also accelerate China's work on nuclear fusion, a potential future source of near limitless clean energy. Even though challenges remain, this new report shows that China is thinking long-term rather than focusing only on short-term products, and other countries will be watching this very closely. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.